Hello everyone, this is Anisha Sharma, intern at LexClick and Company. I'm also a fourth year law student at Modi University. This video I'll be telling you about what is trademark. My previous video was related to the evolution of intellectual property rights and the history of intellectual property rights, the meaning and concept. And in this video I'll be telling you what is trademark. Earlier in the previous video I've told that the intellectual property is divided into four parts, that is patents, trademarks, copyrights and trade secrets, and this video is particularly devoted to trademarks. Also, this video does not solicitate any type or does not solicitate any promotional or advertisement activities as prohibited by the Bar Council of India. It is only for the educational purposes. Talking about trademarks, first let us understand the concept of trademarks. What is a trademark? A trademark is a word, phrase or a symbol or a design that distinguish the source of product or services or a business from that business of its competitors. In order to qualify for patent protection, the mark must be distinctive, that it should not be used by any other company. Also, the rights in trademarks can be acquired by use, which means that the registration of trademark is not a prerequisite for a trademark, but if it is registered under the Trademarks Act 1999, it could be helpful in the enforcement of the rights. The enforcement of rights could be easier. Also, before registering a trademark, you should conduct a search for making sure that the trademark is not used by any other companies, so that you can save the time and money that will go in the searching of the trademark, the registering of the trademark, and if a company is already existingly using that trademark, then all the money and the time will go in vain. So this search will help you to reduce the amount of time and money that you'll invest before registering. Therefore, you should conduct this prerequisite search. Also, the Trademark Act of 1999 provides inter alia for the registration of trademark, for filing of multiple applications for renewal of terms of registrations of trademark as 10 years, as well as for recognizing the concept of trademarks as well. It is also important to note that the letter R in circle, you can see that there is a letter R in circle in front of some of the brand names or logos or symbols that you can see. That can only be used if you are registering the trademark and not otherwise. Now that we know the concept of trademark, let us know the legal definition that is provided for the trademark. The legal definition of the trademark is provided under section 2ZB of the Trademarks Act. The Trademarks Act states that trademark means a mark capable of being represented graphically, which is capable of distinguishing goods or services of one person from those of another, and it may include the shape of the goods, their packaging and combination of colors. So the Act of 1999 also defines mark. So the word mark is defined under section 2M. So it states that mark includes a device, a brand, healing, label, ticket, name, signature, word, letter, numeral, shape of goods, packaging or combination of colors of any of the combinations thereof. This is the legal definition of mark according to the Act. So now I'll be discussing some of the points that one should consider while registering a trademark. Broadly, trademarks are divided into 5 categories. First is the generic trademark, second is the descriptive trademark, third is the suggestive trademark, fourth is the arbitrary trademark, and fifth is the invented or coined trademark. Talking about the first one, the generic trademark means using the name of the product for its trademark. For example, you can name your product as salt. In case you are dealing with salt, the name of the product can be salt. So that you could register as your trademark. So that would be a generic trademark. Second is descriptive trademark. Descriptive trademarks describes the character of products, like using the mark fair for Fair and Lovely. So this describes your product. Second is a suggestive trademark, which suggests the characteristic of the product. Fourth is the arbitrary mark, which exists in a popular vocabulary. Any mark that exists in a popular vocabulary would be a arbitrary mark. Next would be the invented or coined mark. Whenever a new dictionary, if a word does not has any dictionary meaning and that is being used as a trademark, that would be known as a coined or invented trademark. The next is that the NICE classifies groups of products into 45 classes that can be classified as groups in the trademarks. Also, talking about the enforcement of the trademarks right, what is the use of registering a trademark? So as I've already told you, it is not important to register, it is not mandatory to register a trademark, but it is important to register a trademark, as only by registration it would be easier to enforce the rights. So if a person is using a mark for similar or related goods, or using a well-known mark, the other person can sue such person for violation of IP rights, irrespective of the fact that the trademark is registered or not. The relief that he can go for can be a permanent or interim injunction. It can be sued for damages. He can claim damages in the suit, or account of profits he can claim for. He can claim for delivery of infringement of goods, for destruction of cost in the legal proceeding. And it is also important to note that the infringement of a trademark is also a cognizable offence, and the criminal proceeding can be initiated against the person who infringes such right. Thank you.